The Korean War ended in 1953, and since then the Korean peninsula has been divided by a demilitarized zone, separating the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, that is North Korea, and the Republic of Korea, that is South Korea. Forget any independent travel in North Korea. You'll be on an authorized tour. Anything else is considered espionage. You may be expelled from the country if you probe too many questions or step out of line. Ever wondered what it's like traveling in the hermit kingdom of North Korea? Here's what you need to know to stay safe if you travel to North Korea. The political situation in North Korea. While peace is maintained under an armistice agreement, the two Koreas are still technically at war and inter-Korean relations are extremely tense. The security situation on the Korean peninsula could deteriorate with little warning. You will be under surveillance at all times. North Korean government security personnel closely monitor the activities and conversations of foreigners. Hotel rooms, telephones, and fax machines may be monitored, and personal possessions in hotel rooms may be searched. Now the question is, can you travel to North Korea? This is a country in which total obedience to the state is the norm. There is no dissension in North Korea, and travelers must abide by this or simply not travel there. Curiosity may well get you or your guide killed in North Korea. It's as simple as that. Tourism in North Korea is unlike anything you will have experienced anywhere else in the world. Your every movement is controlled, watched, and carefully planned by the government. Most, if not all tours, are ultimately run by the Korean International Travel Company, and it will be their guides who show you around. Forget any notions of independent, adventure, or solo travel. It just doesn't work that way in North Korea. Travel throughout the country is only possible as part of a guided tour. Independent travel is not permitted. You must not leave your hotel without a guide. You will not be allowed to travel on the public transport system at all. And both you and your guide will be punished if you infringe the rules. If you are not prepared to accept severe limitations on your movements and behavior, you should not go to North Korea. Entry limits to North Korea. There are some nationalities that are not even permitted entry to North Korea. South Koreans are not permitted entry, and there have been reports of difficulties regarding Israeli, American, British, and Japanese nationals. However, in January 2010, North Korea lifted the restrictions on American citizens who are now free to visit at any time of the year. Total control. When you arrive in North Korea, your guide will take your passport and keep it for security reasons. Make sure your passport looks decent and doesn't differ from the most common passports from your country. You will not have access to anyone or anything that is not part of your authorized tour. You will not get any insight into how local North Korean people live. Your tour will be highly choreographed to visit only authorized sites, shop in approved stores, and speak only to official guides. Do not break any of the rules of the tour. Doing so will place your guide at risk. One will be subjected to imprisonment and even torture for assisting your espionage. Do what the guides do, praise every stop on your tour, and remember the rule: if you have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Honor the leader. Tour groups are asked to solemnly bow and lay flowers on 1 or 2 occasions in front of statues of Kim Il-sung when visiting monuments of national importance. Always act in a respectful manner around images of North Korean leaders. It is a criminal act in North Korea to show disrespect to the country's current and former leaders, Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung. Local laws you should know. Any unauthorized activities can and will be seen as an attempt at espionage. If you travel unescorted without explicit official authorization, or any attempt to talk to a North Korean citizen, authorities will see these actions as attempted espionage. Always stay with a guide and never do anything to draw attention to yourself from local authorities. North Korean authorities may fine or arrest you for unauthorized currency transactions. Do not take pictures unless you are told you can. North Korean government authorities may view taking unauthorized pictures as espionage. Photographing scenes of poverty or other things that may cause a negative impression. DPRK guides can provide permission to take photographs. Oh, absolutely. Why would you ever want to visit North Korea? I mean, who wouldn't want to spend their vacation in a country where freedom of speech is non-existent, and the government controls every aspect of your life? Plus, the risk of being arrested and thrown into a labor camp is just an added bonus. So, yeah, I totally understand why you would never even consider going there.